Hello everyone, myself Navneet Kumar Singh and I am teaching you heat and mass transfer for your GATE examination. So my dear students, let us see a question on radiation shields, my dear students. I am reading the question, focus on the board, my dear students. The question is, and that is the most beautiful design question. So your concepts will be revised. Let us see, my dear students. A surface at 100 Kelvin with emissivity of 0.10 is protected from a radiation flux of 1250 watt per meter square Kelvin meter square only, okay, meter square, by a radiation shield with emissivity of 0.5, with emissivity of 0.5. Determine the percentage cutoff and the shield temperature, my dear students. So he is asking about the percentage cutoff in the heat and the shield temperature he is asking. Let us see. So what he has given? He has given a surface, my dear students. A surface he has given. So this surface is at, let us say this surface is at some temperature, that is T is equal to 100 Kelvin. T is equal to 100 Kelvin. Okay. Now some radiation flux is coming from this side. Let us say some Q radiation flux is coming from this side, my dear students, in watt per meter square. So when this radiation flux will fall on this surface, what will happen? The heating will be there, my dear students, and there will be some heat transfer due to radiation to this surface, my dear students, this surface. And what is the emissivity of this surface he has given? So the emissivity of this surface is given to be E is equal to 0.10, my dear students, 0.10. Now he is asking the percentage cutoff and the shield temperature. Okay. Now when you are putting shield in this, like here, if you are putting a radiation shield, my dear students, if you are putting a radiation shield, what will happen? So you have put a radiation shield. So my dear students, when radiation shield will be there, what will happen? This will protect this plate or this surface from radiation, and that's why most of the radiation will be taken back, or that will not come to reach to this plate, and there will be reduction in heat transfer. There will be reduction in heat transfer. Let us say this radiation is falling on this surface. Let us say this radiation flux is falling on this surface, my dear students. And when the radiation is falling on the surface is called your what? Radiosity. Radiosity, my dear students, or the falling on the surface or incident on the surface is called your irradiation, and which is leaving the surface is called your irradiosity. So what I will do is that from somewhere it is coming, when I will take this, so from somewhere it is coming. So from this perspective, I can understand, or I can make it understand like that is some radiosity J1, my dear students. That is some radiosity which is coming towards this surface from another surface. Means that is the radiation which is falling on our surface and leaving that surface which from where this is coming. Okay. Now let us see. So this surface, this radiation shield will have two surface resistances. Yes or no? And this will have one surface resistances, because I am only considering this, that is surface 1. And also there will be one space resistance when radiation shield will be there, and there will be one R space. So let us make the diagram between these two, my dear students. So if this is ES, radiation shield per unit power, then from here there will be what? Some, let us say JS will be there from this side, and this shield will have some radiation in between these two, and this will be or nothing but 1 minus E shield divided by A shield into E shield, emissivity of the shield. Yes or no? Similarly, there will be some space resistance, my dear students. So if shape factor will be, let us say, there will be some shape factor. So one space resistance will be there. And let us say area is equal to A is equal to A1, A2 is equal to A, and also shape factor let us take 1, because plates are infinitely large, we can assume. So F is equal to 1 because he have not given anything. So this will become A1 or A by F1 2, or 1 2 means from shield to plate surface this. Then again there will be J2, my dear students. They will be, let us say, this surface is 2. This from 1 it is coming, this is S, and this is your 2. So this is your JS, this will be this, and there will be one surface resistance for this up to EB2, my dear students. This will be given by EB E1, so that is E surface, let us take it 2, divided by A2 E2. Yes or no, my dear students? So this will be given. Okay, now, and as this radiation is also falling on the surface, will there be any surface resistance? Yes. So from J1 to that ES, there will be one surface resistance, that is the shield resistance. This will be 1 minus ES divided by area of the shield into ES. Yes or no? So can I calculate now? The total radiation heat transfer? Yes. So my dear students, I know the temperature of this surface, and I know that heat flux. So we know that heat transfer, or like we can say that heat transfer is given by radiation is given by, like you remember the equation, Q is equal to delta T by R thermal, my dear students. So our radiation will be there now. Here. So let us see that Q will become equal to, let us take per unit area, that will be flux, and that will be given by J1 minus EB2 divided by R total. So what will be the total resistance? Let us see. So this will be, effective resistance will be EB2 divided by 1 minus ES divided by ES, because per unit area I am taking now, plus 1 minus ES divided by ES, my dear students, plus 1 upon A1 I have taken unit, also this is taken unit, per unit area I am taking now, plus 1 minus, let us take F12 or F1s जो भी है, whatever it is, 1 minus E2 divided by E2, my dear students. Let us put all values. So Q star, that will be the heat transfer when radiation shield is thereby is given, heat transfer by radiation is given by this, when radiation shield is there, when radiation shield is introduced. So what it will become, my dear students, let us see. So what will it will become, let us see. So we know that J1 is given to be 1250 minus EB2. What will be the power, emissive power of this body, my dear students? So EB2 will be given by nothing but sigma T to the power 4. Yes or no? This will be given by sigma, that is 5.67 into 10 to the power minus 8 into 100 to the power 4 divided by 1 minus ES, which is ES, the emissivity of this surface is given to be how much? So emissivity of the shield surface is 0.05 we have given, minus 0.05 divided by 0.05 plus, so this is also same, so let us multiply by 2 plus 1, because shape factor we have taken 1, my dear students, plus 1 minus 0.1 divided by 0.1. So what will be this? Let us see. So this will become 1250 watt per meter square minus 5.67. So this will go, I think. Yes. So this will become 1250 minus 5.67. That is 1244. That is 1244.33 divided by, this will become how much? 1 minus 0.05 divided by 0.05. So this will become 19, and this will be 2 into 19. 2 into 19 plus 1 plus 1 minus 0.1. 1 minus 0.1 divided by 0.1. So 1 minus 0.1 will be 0.9 divided by 0.1, it will be 9, my dear students. So this will be the surface resistance of what? Surface resistance of the surface 2. This will be the total surface resistance of, or this will be the surface resistance of the this shield, my dear students, one sided, and this will be the shape resistance. This will be the shape resistance. So now let us see the total heat transfer, and this total heat transfer in this case will be given by 1244.33 divided by 2 into 19 plus 1 plus 9. This will become 25.923 watt per meter square. Watt per meter square. So this will be the heat transfer when radiation shield is there. Now let us see if radiation shield is not there, what will be the heat transfer. Let us say I am not introducing the radiation shield. So let us see the heat transfer without radiation shield. Let us see the heat transfer without radiation shield, my dear students. So what will be the heat transfer without radiation shield? So heat transfer without radiation shield. Radiation shield. So now radiation shield is not there. So what will be the heat transfer, my dear students? So that is without radiation shield, that is with shield. With shield. Okay. Now, so this will become EB, that is nothing but J1, again minus EB2 divided by, now these all resistances will not be there. So only there will be surface resistance, because directly the radiation or that radiation which is coming will fall on the surface, fall on the surface of the plate, my dear students. And what is this? That is equal to 9. That is equal to 1 minus E1 upon E1, and that value is nothing but 1250 minus 5.67 divided by E1, which is nothing but 1 minus E1, which is nothing but 9. So this will be the heat transfer without radiation shield. So let us calculate it. 1250 minus 5.67 divided by 9. So this will be 138.25 watt per meter square. So now we have calculated the heat transfer with radiation shield. We have calculated the heat transfer without radiation shield. Now we have not taken two surfaces, my dear students. Only one surface we have taken. That is a very much important case. So let us calculate the percentage cutoff. Let us calculate the percentage cutoff. So what will be the percentage cutoff, my dear students? So the percentage cutoff will be equal to nothing but, let us say, percentage cutoff in heat due to shield will be equal to nothing but what? Q without shield minus Q with shield divided by Q without shield, multiply by 100, my dear students, multiply by 100. So let us see, this will be 138.25 minus 25.923 divided by 138.25 into 100, and this will be equal to how much? Let us see, 138 minus, so this is nothing but 138 minus 25.923 divided by this only. So this is nothing but 0.81 into 100, and that will be 81%, my dear students, and that will be 81.25%. Okay. So now we have calculated the percentage cutoff. So how can we calculate the temperature of the shield? So we can easily calculate the temperature of the shield. So what will be the EB for shield, my dear students? What will be the emissive power of the shield? Can we calculate the emissive power of the shield? Yes, we can calculate the emissive power of the shield. And emissive power of the shield will be given by what? Let us see, my dear students. So this will be given by, so when we have introduced a shield, so let us talk only for this side of the shield. Let us talk only for one side of the shield. So this will become, let us see, this will become, that is temperature of shield we have to calculate, temperature of shield, my dear students. So this will become what? 1250 minus EB of shield divided by what is the temperature of shield, my dear students? What is the EB shield we have to calculate, and what is the resistance of the shield? So resistance of the shield will be this, my dear students, for this particular location, and this will be nothing but 19923. So let us calculate it. So that is 25.923 multiplied by 19 and 1250 minus this is equal to EBS is equal to something 757.463. Okay, now can you calculate the temperature? So temperature